cool. No. Wow. Hey everybody, hi, how are you guys? My goodness, I am happy and relieved to be here. Oh, glasses, somewhat. Sorry about the shine that I get in my glasses at times, but I can't really have them. Yeah, I could probably do a little better on lighting and stuff, but it gets away from me. And it's not, not the priority that I probably should be. As long as the sound is good for you guys, we'll deal with lighting and the story and that, whether I'm reflected, whatever. So, hi Helen, you enjoying this beautiful day? Gail, hi, yay. You guys, I cannot believe both of you have a sloth as a spirit animal. That is just, what? That's amazing. Totally amazing. Okay, make sure I don't have anything on my teeth. So, this has not been a Yoda day for me. You know, you don't try, you just do. This has not been a day that Yoda came through. This has been a try, and then just have to take a break because, It will, as long as it all packs itself into just one time and I kind of get it. But yeah, just a few, those kind of tech issue things and some things I tried to work through and I thought I got them and boom, it fell apart. But one thing that did work out, I had to reload all my printer software for my big printer for this computer. I hadn't done that. I couldn't figure out why things weren't printing. Lots of elements to it. Got them all. And then last night it was acting like it wasn't going to work through the hub. And I was like, oh, today it worked. Yes. So at least I got that functional. And I did a little, I recorded a little unboxing video for my new phone case. Yay, I did that just before this. I was trying to do a live one on Facebook, but yeah, that's another thing. On Facebook did an update at one point and now it's not connecting to my business page and I didn't want to do it live in my just personal page and so that took another breather. I just have to laugh and write down the list of stuff that I need to sort out and actually sort them out before I add too many more things to that list. I don't know if anybody else does that, but makes the list and then just says, okay, I put it on the list. Isn't it done now? Oh, that's right. You actually have to work through it once it's on the list. And yeah, that's okay. I look at the past year from where I was a year ago in August when I first did Lita live every day in August, and I did it on Facebook in that Lita group. I joined that, and that was the first time I started to do this kind of live thing for something other than doing a live sale for my photography. And considering it's almost been a year and I was only barely using my phone to now doing this stuff with Ecamm and having multiple cameras set up and being able to do it and even able to do it remotely and stuff, I think I've done okay. I gotta give myself credit for having learned what I've learned and pushing through. And, maybe after, when we get to that point where it's been like the 1st of August, I'll go back and find one of those first things and show it to you and show you guys what a funny travesty it was. But yeah, that's what I love using. I have a short list with small tasks and gives me a great feeling of accomplishment. Yeah, my short list and I get accomplished does feel really accomplished when I do this. Like when I get the video done for each day, the opening of this part, and different things like that, and certain type of things. It's just that right now, I need to break down these big things, chunks that I need to get done into smaller chunks, and I'll probably do better. And Helen, I want to thank you for reminding me to do that. That is a really good idea. I'm trying to take on, I have a tendency to go global, like big, and I forget that there's little steps along the way. So Helen, yay. Thank you. You're a blessing. You just reminded me I can just do a little increment at a time and I'll get it sorted out. Yes. I didn't know this a year ago, Gail. Did not know this a year ago. I tell you that it's the Ecamm software, and it's the Ecamm family and the Let's Get Live family that I'm part of, and the Live Streaming Pros and those guys that have really helped me so much. But Ecamm, seriously. And then today, Canva. I've got something. I'm a Canva affiliate and I'm Canva champion, and then something goofed up in my connection on that. So I'll probably get a copyright warning on this one because it didn't connect properly. Maybe, who knows what. But I'll deal with it. I'm not worried. It's not a strike. It just says, oh, we're not going to, and it's the music comes from Canva and I'm connected with it and I have rights to use it. It's just for some reason it's connected my Canva account to a different one of my emails. I'm smiling. I'm still smiling. I guess lost if not. Yes. I'll cry. What's this? It's because I feel like I move like a sloth. Sloths are pretty amazing. Pretty amazing animals, To be such a slow mover, and then of all they still do, and wow, it's amazing. So anyway, I started with Canva small, and I've gotten to so that I'm really pretty good with it, and can do a whole lot of different things. So Helen, if you ever need help, Helen, with anything, you too, Gail, anything with wanting to do Canva, send me a buzz. I'll connect you. We'll do a connected, and I can get you, and I'll help you with training. We can do it live together, so I can see what you're doing and you can see what I'm doing, and I can work you through it. Okay? Yeah, not a problem. Maybe I'll show. I just made business cards for my sister, and it was the first time I'd done business cards in Canva. I've done business cards elsewhere, but not in Canva. And she just got them today. She was pretty pleased with them, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. Anyway, you can do posts and all kinds of stuff. So my little opening video that I do each time and the thumbnail all come from Canva. And the music is within Canva too most of the time, or I have it from audio.com that I have a subscription to, so I can have royalty free. But that's how I do that. Yes. Okay, so tonight, 2 stories. Get ready to laugh because they're funny. So the first one is by Kathy Balumili. She, oh buddy, where is her? Let's hang on. I'm just going to move something around here. There, and there, and let's see if this takes me to the next one. There she is. Okay, so now she is. There we go. Make that a little bigger for you guys. Don't need to see all this stuff, and I'll pull as front of the ads. That's my stuff. Okay, she has seen a wild moose, but never met a wild sloth. She not only, when she's not collecting acorns, pickling cucumbers, or roasting marshmallows, she's writing picture books, and her work is represented by Lisa Felsing of the Lisa Royce Agency. And then she has a blog, and I saw that. And she's so grateful for the recent glowing review for Kirk. She got a great Kirkus review for this book, Sloth and Squirrel in a Pickle. And that's the one I'm reading tonight. The illustrator is Kathy Collier. And Kathy Collier, let's see, she was born in Ottawa, grew up in Toronto. She has an identical twin and an older brother. She and her sister drew all the time as kids. In an effort to outdraw her brother, Kelly studied illustration in college and has had lots of editorial work published, but she's always wanted to create a children's book. I know what she feels like. The idea for A Horse Named Steve came from a doodle. That's one that she's done. She did to fill a small empty frame at home. Kelly married a fellow artist who doesn't complain when her projects take over the entire house. Haha, that's always important. She has a dog who sort of resembles Steve and really loves gold. Now, she's with Kids Can Press, which is a cool publishing company. Team Steve, A Horse Named Steve came out in 2017. Oh, look at that. That looks like a fun book. Yeah, that looks like a fun book. What a way to illustrate. So she's the illustrator of this book that we're going to read today. And let me go to, there we go. Yay! Got it up and going. This is, oh, not there. Sloth and Squirrel in a Pickle. I just love the title. I know I've got to read A Horse Named Steve. I'll find it. Some of these authors are just, some of them are brand new. You guys are getting, the ones right now are some new ones to me. And I had not heard these. And but this one, the illustration of the sloth and the squirrel and in a pickle. Yeah, pickles were always, my mother-in-law made amazing pickles, and the girls used to make them with her, and we would go down to the cucumber farm really early in the morning when they were brand fresh, and she would get them just as they were coming out of the field with them, and she had certain sizes that she wanted. They were either the size of her finger or her index finger or the size of her little finger, and that was the size cucumbers that you got. And we would bring home like bushels of these and would start scrubbing and cleaning. And by noon, we would have had, I don't know, probably 100 quart jars done of pickles, at least. And it was, Annalena would peel the garlic for her. She was really good at peeling the garlic, and Bryn's hands were tiny enough that she could stuff them in even the skinny mouth jars, and she would stuff them in there. And then any extra space, Nell would stuff like pieces of carrot in there too, so you'd get, the pickles were just amazing. And we still have the recipe. It was really good. So that was fun. The whole name of Sloth and Squirrel in a Pickle. And then when I read it, it just made me laugh. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. It says, does she say what kind? Artwork in this book was rendered digitally in Procreate. So she did the illustrations digitally. That's cool. Whee! Oh my God! Sloth, I want a bike, said Squirrel. I want a bike just like that. We could go fast. Sloth nodded slowly. Let's go to the store, said Squirrel. Squirrel dashed ahead. Sloth followed behind, way behind. When they reached the shop, let me just check. I have to make sure my sound is right. I think I forgot to check that. Input. There we go. Whew. Yep. Sorry. I hope you guys could hear me. When they reached the shop, Squirrel's tail dropped. Oh, bikes cost a lot of money. Sloth shrugged slowly, then pointed to a sign. Help wanted. Pickle packers. Hey, great idea, said Squirrel. We'll get jobs. We can earn money for a bike. During their job interview, Squirrel sounded confident. I work fast, really fast. I can bury 1 million, maybe 1 jillion acorns in an hour. Mr. Peacock looked at Sloth. What about him? He's really, Squirrel thought for a minute. Reliable. Okay, said Mr. Peacock. Put these on. And he handed them gloves, overalls, safety goggles, and helmets. Let's start packing pickles, said Squirrel. We'll get our bike in no time. Away we go. The pickles were slippery. Oops. No! The jars were slippery. The floors were slippery. Crash! Clatter! I love Sloth in safety goggles and a hairnet. By noon, Sloth and Squirrel had packed 6 jars of pickles. Mr. Peacock was not happy. It's our first day, said Squirrel. I'm sure we can pack faster. We just need more pickle packing practice. Squirrel suggested a plan. Let's split up, specialize. What if I pack the pickles and add lids? You can do labels. Sloth agreed. Sloth is licking labels. He's got them stuck to himself. Squirrel zipped and zoomed. His nimble paws packed pickles, juggled jars, and lined up lids. Sloth slowly stuck on sticky labels. At first, Mr. Peacock was pleased. You packed plenty of pickles. 677 1/2 jars, said Squirrel. Then Mr. Peacock looked more closely. Wait a minute. He's asleep. All these labels are upside down. I can't sell these pickles. But, Squirrel stammered. And I can't pay you for picking pickles that I can't sell. Squirrel nudged Sloth. Wake up, buddy. We lost our jobs, but we were paid for the first 6 jars. Squirrel jingled his coins. And we got lots of free pickles. Where's your money, Sloth? But Sloth had a different idea. He used his money to buy them each a treat. Squirrel started gobbling his ice pop right away. Ouch! Fruity Brain Freeze! Oh! Sloth slurped slowly. Too slowly. Oh no, said Squirrel, looking down at the melting mound. We can share mine. And Sloth smiled. He opened a jar and pushed a pickle onto the stick. Sloth! Squirrel jumped for joy. You've invented Pickle Pops! Sloth and Squirrel turned 677 1/2 jars of pickles into a salty, sweet, and sour sensation. Pickle Pops. No brain freeze. Never melts. Pickle Pops, $1. Delicious. Cool as a cucumber. Well, they say, ooh, yum. I can't wait to try it. It never melts. Yum. They used their pickle pop profits to buy a bike. But they did not go very fast at first. Reach it to the bottom. Until Sloth felt the wind in his fur and had a different idea. Whee! Sloth traded it in for a motorcycle. Says Kathy Ballou Mealy has never picked a peck of pickles, but she has been a crossing guard, pet sitter, and professional gift wrapper, among other jobs. Her favorite pickle is a crisp, tangy bread and butter chip. She lives with her family north of Boston, Massachusetts, where she delights in watching silly squirrel antics and is waiting patiently for a sloth to appear. And Kelly Collier has been drawing since she was little and studied illustration in college. She's the author-illustrator of 2 picture books, A Horse Named Steve and Team Steve, and the illustrator of the Izzy series. She lives in Toronto, Ontario with her husband and their dog. Now, Kathy Ballou Mealy has a great idea. So all those different jobs she's had, crossing guard, pet sitter, professional gift wrapper, those would all be fun things to write stories around. I think that would be kind of silly. Fun, silly stories. Izzy in the doghouse. Oh, that looks... Kids Can Press, this publishing company, first started out with actually publishing kids' books that kids had written. And it was always a great... You used to submit things for them from your classroom, and then they would publish them. There have been some great ones done by that publishing company. So that was the first one. Sloth and Squirrel in a Pickle. Going to return that one to the library. Return it early. Has people waiting for it. Now the next one. Okay. This one, let's see. I think if I go back. There we go. Okay. This one is by Stephen W. Martin. And this book is on the Washington Children's Choice Picture Book Award nominees. It is not your standard humor kind of one. It's kind of crazy. But it's the kind of thing that is so ridiculously out there that kids die laughing on stuff like this because the premise is so ridiculously out there that they get it. It doesn't have that borderline humor where it could possibly be real. This one is just so over the top that it's just over the top. And that's what this is. So who is this guy? I write stories and I love to read stories. I'm Canadian and live in Los Angeles. Yes, I do miss poutine and the beavers. Everyone misses the noble beavers. And for fun, I like to waltz with log drivers. But don't we all? Whatever that is. For any publishing inquiries, please contact. It tells you who to contact. Let's see what he's got. His books. How to Make a Friend, The Trouble with Time Travel, Charlotte and the Rock, Stuart's Best Pen, Fluffy McWhiskers Cuteness Explosion. And that's what we're reading today. Pop Manga, he did one. Robot Smash and I Can't Draw. Oh, that looks like a good book. I Can't Draw. I may have to look at that one. And it is illustrated by Dan Tavis. He is a New York Times bestselling illustrator, lives in New Hampshire. He's been doodling ever since his first math class in elementary school. Where some of the best artists start is in math class, yes. And haven't stopped since I have a passion for illustrating characters that emotionally connect with the viewer and tell stories through a visual narrative. Most of my work is done traditionally with watercolor and ink or digitally with the iPad Pro using the Procreate app. He's gotten some, let's see, books and projects. Noodle and the No Bones Day, Winter Nervit, Good Eating, The Short Life of Krill, Whale Fall Cafe, Common Critters, The Wildlife in Your Neighborhood. Look at that bird. I love that one. And that's done in another language. I don't know. And he does calendars too. Fox and Friends, Bear and Bunnies, Cats Are Crazy. That's cool. His portfolio. Picture book maker and calendar creator. My work consists of watercolor, ink, gouache, and digital painting. I draw much of my inspiration from animated films, moments in nature, and from my favorite illustrators, Bill Waterston and E.H. Shepard. Oh yeah, oh, this book right here, I remember that one. Oh, look at those. Great illustrations. I love these just single pieces like this. I have to try that. Polar bear and penguins. Oh, look at the grizz. Nice. Oh, downtime helps cure one's tired thoughts and muddled mind. Nothing clears the clouded mind like a brisk walk in sunshine. Penguin, why do you always sit in this tree? Up here in this tree, my worries and stress don't follow me. They're nice. I like these. I like this cardinal. Look at those birds. I'm going to have to try some of these birds for my Draw a Bird a Day, Paint a Bird a Day. Spring has arrived with songs and burping birds, constant chatter, and beaks that blabber. I love that. Dan Tavis. Okay. Cat in a box. Cute. Like a number. It does look like the number bird. Good. Okay. Let's go to this book. Fluffy McWhiskers Cuteness Explosion. Oh dear. Explosions by Stephen W. Martin. Cuteness by Dan Tavis. Fluffy McWhiskers was cute. dangerously cute. Kaboom! Yes, Fluffy McWhiskers was so cute that if you saw her, you'd explode. Kaboom! Elephants, snakes, platypuses, even a cute little koala. If you saw Fluffy McWhiskers, so cute, kaboom! This, of course, made Fluffy very sad and extremely lonely. She tried to fix her problem. An ugly sweater, a bad haircut. Well, here goes nothing. But nothing worked. Hey, Larry, welcome. They only made her cuter. She even tried wearing a paper bag over her head. But that was ridiculously cute. Kaboom! Oh dear. Just when she thought it couldn't get any worse, they published her picture in the paper. Cutest cat ever. Can you guess what's going to happen? Kaboom! That's when things got out of hand. So Fluffy McWhiskers had no choice. She needed to go somewhere far, far away where no one would find her. Eventually, she found exactly what she was looking for. Aliens came by. Nope. Spoke too soon. Kaboom! You've got to be kidding me. Fluffy tried again. The island was perfect. True, volleyball was not much fun. Getting her tummy scratched required a lot of work. And pizza took forever to be delivered. But Fluffy could eat, sleep, read, and even watch the stars from her super cute telescope day after day and night after night. All alone. Again, she tried to fix the problem, but gosh, she got hungry. There Fluffy sat, day after day, night after night, getting cuter and cuter and fluffier, and sometimes she tossed a letter out to sea to pass the time. And this handwriting is so cute. Kaboom! Oh no. Until one day, Fluffy heard a very unusual sound. Woof! Fluffy freaked. Someone was on the island. Someone had found her. Someone was about to explode. Fluffy tried to run, but there was nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Woof! Woof! So she closed her eyes and waited. Nothing. I don't understand, said Fluffy. Why didn't you explode, dog? I was gonna ask you the same question, cat, replied the extremely cute dog. Volleyball suddenly became pretty awesome. Getting her tummy scratched required a lot less work. The second one, Larry. Fluffy had finally found a friend. Uh-oh. How cute is that? Kaboom! Oh dear. Like I said, the humor was a little over the top. Too cute. Everything exploded. Even everybody on the nature nurture cruises. Over the top cuteness. Over the top cuteness. That's hilarious. So that one is up for Washington Children's Choice Picture Book, I think last year, or maybe it's this year. But you look at the artwork on it, it's just a lot of fun. This all alone page, he gets it all alone. And in this, the island. So yeah, that was that one. Return that one. Oh, one person's waiting for that book too. They'll be happy. So, pretty cute little book. Yeah, they're just silly. I have one other book. I'm going to do one other book, and it has nothing about the cuteness or anything. I just found this book, and I thought it was a really good little lesson book, and the way he handled it. It's by Carrie Finson, and the drawings are by Daniel Wiseman. I don't have any information up on them right now because I just decided to read this. It's called Don't Hug Doug. It's just not my thing. If you've ever had anybody in your family who's not a hugger, and you are one, or it's something to get used to. My oldest daughter is not a hugger. Doesn't like it. Hasn't been for a long time. Even when she was little, not much of one. So it's just the way she is. And I think this book, I think this was a great book because it just makes it, well, I'll tell you about, I'll let you see it for yourself when we come up with, oops, that's not the one. There. Don't hug Doug. Yeah, I'm a hugger too. My oldest daughter, not so much. Hug her kids like crazy. Everybody else? Not so much. Don't hug Doug. He doesn't like it. It's just not my thing. You can hug a pug. And you can hug a bug. Maybe. Or a slug. Ooh. But don't hug Doug. He doesn't like it. No hugs, please. You can hug a Valentine. Sweet. Or a porcupine. Not recommended. Or a Frankenstein. But don't hug Doug. He doesn't like it. Seriously, no hugs. Don't worry. Doug likes you. He just doesn't like hugs. Doug thinks hugs are too squeezy, too squashy, too squishy, too smushy. There are lots of things Doug does like. He likes to sort his rock collection and try on his sock collection and draw with his chalk collection. And he really likes harmonica bands. But he doesn't like hugs. So no matter how huggable he looks, no matter how much you want to, even if it's his birthday, please don't hug Doug. I'm just not a hugger. What about hello hugs? No. What about goodbye hugs? Nope. What about game-winning home run hugs? Nah. How about dropped ice cream cone hugs? Still no, but I'll have another scoop. There's only one kind of hug Doug likes. He likes a not squeezy, not squashy, not squishy, not smooshy, just right bedtime hug from his mom. Is it bedtime? Are you Doug's mom? No, you're not. So don't hug Doug. Thanks, but no thanks. Can you hug these people? Doug's best friend Finn, Doug's grandma McGinn, an identical twin, this kid? There's only one way to find out. Ask. Can I hug you? Not now, gotta roll. Can I hug you, Grandma? Yes, I'm always loved hugs and I always will. Can I hug you? Yes. No. Can I hug you? Baba goo goo ba ba ba. That means yes. Can you hug Doug's pet pot-bellied pig? Ask. Can we hug your pet pot-bellied pig? Yes, she loves hugs, but be gentle. She's a little scared of strangers. Some people love hugs. Lots of people don't. And lots of people are somewhere in the middle. Who here likes hugs? I do. I love hugs. Me too. I'd love a hug right now. I don't. Me neither. Never have. Hugs, ugh. Sometimes, from certain people, when I'm sad, on Tuesdays. So can you hug Doug? No, he doesn't like it. Oh nay, ugs hey, pig Latin. But he does like you, and he likes high fives. Doug is a master of high fives. Straight five, double five, low five, side five, elbow five, spiny five, jump five, granny five, piggy five, puppy five, and Franken five. He even has a high five for you. Go ahead, ask. Hey, Doug, high five? Yes, I love high fives. And that's that one. I just had that one I checked out, and I just thought it would be a fun book to read if you've ever been around anybody. And I love it that it is somebody made a book to explain, to just make it so, hey, it's one of those things. Well, you can, because you never know when you won't get a chance. Burly bearded man that loves to hug me. Can't get enough of that. My younger daughter is a hugger. My grandkids are huggers, but my older daughter, not so much. Side hugs, yep. Oh, 3, hooray! Yeah, I know. It took a long time to get used to that. When they moved, she warned me, no, we're not doing it. No. I got a little bit of a hug. Because I'm her mom, she let me give her a bit of a hug, but that was it. She gave a quick one to her dad, but they were quick. Anyway, yeah. I have one sister. Oh, yeah, lots of. My dad wasn't too much of one. My mom was one. Oh, it's always so funny. I had one grandmother that was a real good hugger, and the other grandmother that just was like, what? So, kind of fun. But I'm glad to see when there's books out there that have something like this to say for kids and can be brought up, and it's something like that can be used, and it's a conversation starter. So that one was gone, and I can return that one. Oh my goodness, I have room now to check out more books for you guys. All right, you guys. Well, it was a 3 for evening. I needed a 3 for after my not Yoda day. You missed it, Larry. It was a non-Yoda day. You know, don't try, just do. Yeah, today was a try and try and try, and nothing seemed to work. So Yoda wasn't stepping in for me today. It was one of those days. And Helen reminded me to break things down into simple little short things and see if I can, because I was kind of going too global with how much I needed to do and get done. So that could have been my issue, and why Oh, why it just didn't work. But I did, like I said, I did get the printer and software all reinstalled for my big printer onto this. So that'll work. Now it's just choosing which pictures to print. And I have a couple other things I've got to get done. But yeah, the big projects that are going to take some time to sort out, I'm going to have to write them down and break them down into smaller pieces. Otherwise, I will get buried in them. And it's just my nature. So if I break it down into smaller pieces, which is not my nature, like I said, I'm the big global thinker here. And I need those small steps sometimes. So thank you for that reminder, Helen. And until then, you guys, I'll be back tomorrow night with more stories. You can bet on it. And it'll be Friday. So if you have any artwork, send it in. I will include it in what we have. I was up late last night kind of doing some paint a bird a day things. Got some different ideas from the illustrators today and the artists on what they had. I might try some things after I get these little tasks out of the way and taken care of. Then I can chill. So you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home and for coming into mine and being here and making gosh, it really makes my day. Makes my day to be able to share these with you guys and to get ideas and to just natter on to somebody. Sometimes I feel like I'm just babbling, but that's okay. You guys tend to be completely accepting of my babblingness. So until next time, you guys, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. Go check it out in the mirror first, and then share it with everyone else. I'll see you tomorrow. There I am.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds.
Yeah, Gail, we'll be hugging it out for sure. I'll be down in Phoenix first 2 weeks of October. I can figure a day trip to Tucson or so, or an overnighter. We could be shameless, famous, running through small bits so I don't choke. That's classic. I love it. Oh, property. On the boulevard. Yes, hugs. Ciao, hi, yay, dance it up, everybody. little later on tonight, I'm going to do an unboxing live. So if you see me come back on live, it's because I've got this new stuff I'm going to unbox. I'm going to try that. I don't know when. I got to get it. It's kind of my distraction.